pottery right here. It's a little unique design on it. I've actually never seen that design like that. I think that's the top edge of the bowl. That's almost diamond shaped pattern. Like I said, I'm familiar with a Swift Creek. Maybe it's got a variation that looks like that. That's sharp looking though. I'm sure it's paddle designed. It's almost like a leaf. The veins in a leaf. But I don't know, I think they would have pressed that into there. That's a real pretty piece of pottery. We got a couple things going on. We got this one piece of pottery right here. In the water, there's an old bottle. I think that might be the piece of pottery. And we got an old bottle. The cap's still on it, so I'm guessing it's plastic. It might not be, so it might not be that old, but it is an old whiskey flask with some pottery. Let me get a stick where I can rake this out. I already took my waders off. Yep, that's a nice piece. I got like some crushed quartz in that pottery. Let's see what the bottle is. Yep, it's plastic. Yeah, that ain't old. Like 60s or 70s. I was wanting early 1900 bottles are neat, kind of worth saving. These ain't nothing. What you got?
Also, maybe. Hard, looks like a
snail.
Yeah.
Oh no. Yes, it is. Yeah, maybe that is a fossil. That's the shape of it. We might have something right here. Material looks a little different, but we got the shape. Nah, I think that's natural. Yeah, I think that's just a natural flake, natural rock. Here goes a little swervy looking piece with a curled edge. Yep. Got a nice twist in it. Let's wash it off. It's a real narrow piece. Curvature in it. Something flat right there. See it, the outline. Huh. I have no idea. I don't think that's an artifact. I don't know what material that is or anything. We finally got something good. I'm sure y'all are tired of seeing pottery, but this right here has got some design on it, I think. Look at that. That looks like a circle. That'd be Swift Creek culture right there. Finally. Been hunting for about an hour. Got our first artifact. Oh, I can't wait to clean that off. And not even, I swear to you, 3 feet from this piece of pottery, I was just going to clean it, to wash it off. Look at that. I think it's broke on the base. That's right there within inches. Move, dog. Oh, man. That would have been a huge piece. That probably would have came down another inch to right here. How about that? Right there beside each other, within 3 feet. Dang, I wish this wasn't broke. I still haven't even, I was just going to wash that off and I almost stepped on this piece right here beside it in that little crevice. After these heavy rains, oh my God, look right here. No way that's another point. You've got to be kidding. What are the odds of that? Holy crap. We just found 3 artifacts with all within. I swear to God, I was just looking at that broke piece and I just caught this out of the corner of my eye. 3 artifacts, that's a little bird point. You've got to be kidding. The tip's a little chipped up. I've never found 3 artifacts just laying in the creek. It's like I said, the field, yeah, a lot of points and stuff are together, but walking the creek is where you normally find the best stuff. That being said, it's more rare, but never have I found 3 artifacts in the water all piled up like that together. I gotta wash these off. All right, I can make out the circle so far. I have seen the circle on Swift Creek pottery before. I'm trying to see what else. Looks like a paddle design. It looks like it's almost a circle, then lines are cut through it. I need to get my toothbrush and clean this up, but that'd be the top edge of the bowl. I can't quite make out this side. Man, that's beautiful. I only have like maybe one other piece that has the full circles of Swift Creek style pottery. Everything else is your cars with check stamp, Deptford stamp. I'll set the pottery right there. I'm gonna clean off this broke piece. Golly, that is a great, that's a man, he knew what he was doing napping that edge right there. Super thin. That's a gorgeous piece. It probably would have been like an archaic stem point, what I'm gonna guess, just for the size of what it is right here. Tip is still there and everything. All right, I'm gonna clean this little tiny bird point off, which it's already clean. I just can't get over that. I've never found 3 artifacts just laying like that close together. Surely while I'm recording one and see the other. Is that we was walking a field, of course they're scattered everywhere. That's where they live. They don't live in the water necessarily. But to find 3 close together like that, who knows, maybe it could have been a small catch that they rolled out of the bank together. Could have been a tiny bird point there. We're out here in 45-mile-an-hour gusts. We might get some trees fell on top of us, but this hole is still producing. Still producing artifacts. That looks like a broken point that's been resharpened into a scraper. I had to have walked right over that earlier. That's exact. That is 100% intentional for it to be rounded like that. I don't know what that could be, other than it's just a broke point. Like say this one, it's broke tip, and they just went ahead and napped it around curve to make them a nice thumb and hide scraper. That is incredible. I have found that many nice artifacts in the water, all within 10 feet of each other. Now, this one was out a little bit further, and one more tiny piece of pottery I found too. That is an incredible day of hunting. Looks like some pottery right there. Yep, that's a big slab. That's a big piece. That's real thick. That's a nice little chunk. Here's all our finds from our walk in the creek. I got them cleaned off and dried, and the sun come out this evening where we can see the shadows and the design a little bit better on there. We're going to start with the basic. Y'all seen all these pottery pieces and patterns, whatnot, all different styles, a lot of crushed quartz in that one. That was a really nice curved piece there. Some 2 chipped up, banged up points right here. Those are really almost, they kind of look like they're looking at each other. And then this beautiful point right here, that was a money arrowhead there. That's an ancient break for sure. I'm trying to guess what base that would have been. I'll just say like an archaic stem like that maybe. That's still going in my shadow box. This is some Swift Creek culture. See those circles, how pretty that is? Like I've only got one other piece I think with that Swift Creek on there, with the circles on there. Never this much of a pattern on there. And help me out on this one. I think this is Napier. Another late woodland style, has a lot of lines into it. I'm kind of new to that style. I don't see them quite like that often. That was a real pretty piece too. And then this is probably my favorite piece out of the finds. Even it's hard to beat that, but this is just a reworked broke arrowhead. So it snapped up here at the top, and you can see where they reworked the entire top edge to make it another tool. So instead of just junking it and throwing it away, they turned it into like a thumb scraper or a hide scraper. So I think that's really neat. So it was used for two different purposes pretty much. First for an arrowhead for hunting and whatnot, spearing fish, then they reworked it into a scraper. I think that's really cool. And then the bird point that I had, it's so small, I've just tore the gator apart looking for it. I can't find it. It fell down in between the seats, but good news is I found a lost arrowhead that I found probably 2 months ago in the gator. I need to do a better job keeping this stuff in a cup together. They bounce out so small, but I found this one. Lost the baby bird point, but this one's a whole lot better shape. And a lot more neater than that bird point anyways. But that was, for about a 2-hour walk, that was not bad. It was cold, windy. We come out with some killer stuff after that huge flood. These 4 right here, 5, I'm sorry. Yeah, these points, artifacts right here are just neat as can be. Hopefully we'll get a little bit more water receding and we'll get back in there and find some more stuff with a water scope. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Below the Banks.